And where we last left off, we were dealing with problems here.
If you find my ram, I'd be ever so grateful.
Piled this wrong, but oh
He's
well.
likely at our family's old summer cabin. It's by the lake in the southern hills. If you do find him and send him back, I'd be happy to pay you.
Yeah. Okay.
What makes your ram so special?
Well, he's always brought the family luck. And his advice helped us make our fortune.
Your ram offered advice?
He's a very special ram.
Okay, let's see if voice is working fine.
If you find my ram, please send him home.
Okay. I'll wait to do the voice checks.
Good day.
We're gonna Yay, loading screens.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona, it's been so long since we last spoke. You look dreadful. Are you sleeping well?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Is this some sort of test? We're here because you invited us in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
If it wasn't you who invited me here, who was it?
I don't know. Now that you say it, I feel strange. Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The Free Mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
This right here is why you can't trust mages.
Fiona, dear.
I have the authority to negotiate with you.
Nice.
The Divine's corpse is barely cold, and you've already joined the Imperium.
Most of Thedas blames us for the Divine's death. The Templar attacks grew worse, and we mages had no allies. Either my people made a last stand here in Redcliffe, or we took the only offer of help extended to us. I had to save them. I had no other choice.
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village. There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a Magister.
Our southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the southern mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am, though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems we are both strangers here. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I am not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have to be.
The poor sick boy.
Felix.
My lord, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Sure.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
Wow, aren't we secrety?
We'll be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
Yep.
We don't need your kind here. Your Inquisition's just Templars by another name.
Who are you?
Linnea. Just Linnea. Don't ask what Circle Tower I'm from, because we're done with that. We're all free mages now.
You'd rather bow to Tevinter than join the Inquisition?
Don't tell me you bought the Chantry's lies about how evil Tevinter is. It's just because they're ruled by mages. No one wants us to look at them and say their mages are free and the world hasn't ended.
But don't magisters summon demons and practice human sacrifice?
The Chantry says whatever they think will scare us. What's wrong with blood magic? People don't like the idea of us controlling their thoughts, but they have no problem with us throwing fireballs in their wars. In Tevinter, the mages police themselves. Right, and I'm the Empress of Orlais.
Fine. Should be someone here. Yeah, you.
Magister Alexius wishes only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
What are you doing, Sarah?
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
How long have Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Farewell, then.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist. You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
Cool. Got an agent. And we're going to be exploring a little bit. Come on. Bull, you're just too damn big. Sometimes. Alright.
Anything we can do to help?
Guardsman. I don't know why they do the tarot card loading screens and then to go into a black loading screen. That just is weird to me. Alright. See if we can find Evans in the Chantry, which we all know who it is, but
I voted for freedom, not to be
They say
hanged by
Andraste
Javinta.
sent you to save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe.
I'm trying. I hope I don't disappoint.
I hope so too.
I don't see any other priests in
The Magister. Until then, I tend...
I will leave you...
Make a speed.
alright. So there's something over here. Ah.
I am Sister Tanner. May I help you? What? You... So... What...
For now, no.
Fine.
Okay. I think I need a specific feat. Whatever. Oh well.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
How does that work exactly? You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Watch yourself. The pretty ones are always the worst.
Suspicious friends you have here. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Are you a Magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
You're betraying your mentor.
Not for some time. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
I hope that's less dangerous than it sounds.
More.
Manipulating time itself? Many have attempted over the ages, but never once succeeded.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself, sped some things up and slowed others down. Soon, there will be more like it, and they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable, and it's unraveling the world.
You're asking me to take a lot on faith.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
Sure. No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
All this for me. And I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those. You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
More power. We need 15 power to do the rest of In Hushed Whispers. So we're gonna do some quests. I think the first order of business, though, is going back to Skyhold and, one, talking to people, and two, doing new, events on the war table. Let's see.
Well, the malcontents pledged themselves to Tevinter and joined a cult. I can hardly wait to see what comes next.
Me chopping Vince in half. Hopefully.
Hold on. Did that woman leave? No, she didn't. Okay. Well, let's go back to town. Alright, let's find our companions. See if they have anything to say.
Is there anything you need?
I have some more questions.
As you wish.
Tell me about your brother.
Anthony was older than I, a dragon hunter, who showed what a Pentagast could truly be. I idolized him. I wanted to hunt dragons as he did, even though our uncle forbade it. Anthony promised to train me in secret. We would hunt together one day, brother and sister, vanquishing the beasts of old. And then he died on me.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's fine. A group of apostates wanted dragon blood, and wanted Anthony to get it for them. He refused, and they killed him for it. In front of me. I begged the Chantry to let me become a Templar. Instead, they sent me to the Seekers. It took many years to let go of my drive for vengeance.
I think I understand how you felt.
At times I could not breathe. The rage nearly choked me. I sometimes wonder how different my life would be if Anthony was still alive. Would I be a dragon hunter? Married to some noble fool, a mother of 3? I cannot say. I take solace in believing the Maker has a plan, but he is not always kind.
I'll let you get back to work.
Fine. Cullen!
Was there something you needed?
Why would Templars break away from the Chantry?
The Order believes the Chantry no longer supports their efforts. Not to the extent they should.
But the Templars have served the Chantry for ages.
In that time, they've come to take the Order's services for granted. Templars risk their lives against blood magic, demons, abominations, to feel as if those efforts are dismissed. I may disagree with the Order's actions. That I'm here is proof of that. But I sympathize with their frustrations.
Is there anything I should know?
The Lord Seeker's actions are a mystery, but the Templars will aid us. They cannot sit idle while the breach remains.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
How do you like working with Leliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Liliana is just as responsible for its formation.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our numbers are small, but they suit our needs for the time being. Some Templars have joined us instead of following the Order. They've proven invaluable in training new recruits.
I should let you get back to work.
Alright. Hey, Bull. Hey, Krem.
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with any ideas, I'll let you know.
I'd like to know more about the Iron Bull.
The Chief. First time I met him, he saved my life. I never thought I'd work for a Canary, but he grows on you. He's not like any commander I've ever worked for. That's for damn sure.
How's Iron Bull as a commander?
If you know what you're doing and hold up your end, he's easy. He doesn't accept any less. If he keeps us alive, he leads from the front, and if you've an idea that'll win the fight, he listens. I've seen bands whose captains had to prove they were swinging the biggest sword. Bull isn't like that. The charges might give him more lip than you'd expect, but every one of us would lay down our lives for the big ass.
How did a Tevinter soldier wind up in a Qunari spy's mercenary company?
I wasn't a soldier at the time. I was in some trouble, trying to flee to Tevinter. A tribune and his men caught me in a Watertown tavern.
Yes.
They meant to make an example of me.
Yes.
Bull killed them. Gave up his eye doing it. Patched me up and asked if I was looking for work. I've been putting up with his jokes ever since.
That's how he lost the eye.
Yes. The guards had me on the tavern floor when Bull came inside and yelled for them to stop. One of them saw trouble coming and figured he'd finish me off. The guard had a flare. Bull put himself between me and the blow. The corned idiot. Didn't even know me.
Is it strange to work for Qunari?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Qun, if that's what you're asking. Bull's charges don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasrath, I'd have thought he'd left that life behind.
I didn't expect he'd tell you all that he was a spy.
Not the whole band, but those who've been around long enough to trust. He figures most of us would find out sooner or later, and it should come from him. Eyes to eye, he says. He's never messed up a job. He just writes letters back home. Lots of the boys write letters back home.
We'll talk later.
Okay. Hey, Bull.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Qunari learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
I'm impressed by what Cullen has accomplished with the troops.
Damn right. It takes time to build a group.
Damn right.
Team, but he's got their loyalty. Now he just needs them to make a decent shield wall, and they'll be good to go. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader. No Inquisitor.
Then maybe we need one. I'd be willing.
You? Huh. Why you?
Nobody else seems to be stepping forward, and since I can seal rifts, I'm here whether I like it or not. If it proved necessary to have an Inquisitor, I could make a go of it.
For a second there, you sounded like a Qunari. My people don't pick leaders from the strongest, or the smartest, or even the most talented. We pick the ones willing to make the hard decisions, and live with the consequences. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't, but it could.
A little bit of optimism never hurt anyone.
So if we get better horses, you think that'll make a difference?
Maker, look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it, to be that close.
If I hadn't been saved by Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. I have to admit, I thought you'd be...
human?
Yes.
Is.
It's not surprising. Humans are everywhere. It's expected.
It was a foolish thought. Should have known better than to say anything. It's what you do and how you do it that's important. Just one question then. How do you think you fit in with all this?
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
Wait, oh, do you have another quest for me?
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Got it. I'm trying to decide whether I should romance Dorian or Bull.
A scout in the hinterland saw the herald of Andraste. He healed the rift and stopped the demon.
Nope, nothing there.
You need anything here? Are things safe at Haven?
I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So, Barrack. Yes.
Need something?
I have some more questions about Hawk, since you only answered one goddamn question about Hawk.
I read your
fucking
tale
bastard.
of the champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
What happened to the mage who destroyed the Kirkwall Chantry? The book never said.
He fled Kirkwall with the mages from the Circle. Stayed with them a while, but he had to move on. Somehow a lot of mages blamed him for making them live as fugitives. I don't know where he is now, and I don't want to know.
There is no way Hawk really could have killed the Arishok. It would have started a war with the Kunari.
Rogues,
I was told later that the Kunari disavowed his actions. Apparently the Arishok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the Red Dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
In the book, you say that first Enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses. How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? Well, I can't tell you how.
He's like,
Why,
bitch,
all I can
I'm a
say is
rogue.
he was
I don't know shit about magic. Like, I don't know what the hell went on, man.
Carry on.
How the hell am I supposed to figure that out when I'm not a mage? Sarah.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total
Reading.
fact.
You don't fit the Inquisition. I need locks picked.
I was wondering if you could look at some locks for me.
What, the doors under the chantry?
You know about them?
Places have doors. I just wasn't interested in poking through some sister's breeches. Whatever floats you. Consider them open, yeah?
Thanks. All you want to say to me, though? This. A book. Read it. Tale of the Frostbacks? Nah. We don't have time to read during this. We're already planning about 100 hours of this shit. It's not shit, but you know. Floats you go. Hey, Solus.
As I explored the Fade, I felt the presence of an intriguing artifact in the hinterlands. If you are willing, I would like to locate it. I have marked its location as best I could determine.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings. There are few hard facts, but I can share what I have learned.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade, allowing spirits to
I like how Solus approves every time you ask him questions. It's like, yeah! I like it when people ask me about shit. Random shit. Let's talk about random shit. I love talking.
That means it was created deliberately. Call it a barrier between this world and the Fade. But according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it, imagine if spirits entered freely. The Fade was not a place one went, but a state of nature like the wind.
Sounds like it would be wonderful.
And dangerous. But yes, a world where imagination defines reality, where spirits are as common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful, and the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreamers. I am glad that I'm not alone in seeing the beauty of such a world, along with the obvious peril.
Higher. Oh, okay. Okay.
I'd like to know more about demons.
Your Dalish say the demons.
The problem with hiring him is that, well,
destruction to the living.
He's not gonna stay with the Inquisition forever.
Misconstrue their motivations, and in so doing, do all a great disservice. Spirits wish to join the living, and a demon is that wish gone wrong.
Is there a way to coexist? To live with them? If not in peace, at least without such active confrontation.
Not in the world we know today. The veil creates a barrier that makes true understanding most unlikely. But the question is a good one, and it matters that you thought to ask.
Okay,
we'll
bye.
talk later.
Goodbye.
Dorian's not here yet. We need 15 power to get him here, I suppose. Next time we go out, we're gonna bring Blackwall with us, because he's the only character we didn't bring yet.
Reports of Fade wraiths and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone.
I'm not
no
gonna.
one else
No.
has any power over the rifts.
I am not
Steal
able to do that.
Your legend will spread.
I'm
and
just a
Thaddeus
mage
will learn to
that has
trust
a
the
mark on his
Inquisition.
hand. I'm not particularly powerful, Lilia.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
Boop. Okay.
Let's talk about you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
What did you do before you worked for the Divine?
I was a bard, an Orlesian spy for many years. For a time I also served a small cloister in Lothering. After the Blight, the Divine called on me to oversee her personal network.
Bards tell tales. I bet you tell some good ones.
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps you should look for them there.
I should leave you to your work.
We can always talk later.
Good, I didn't want to hear you blathering on and on and on. Begin with anything. I know I romanced her, but... God. Hers... Oh, God. Yeah. Vivian, darling.
Yes?
I want to help the Circle.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the Circle?
After the Circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
Sure.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the Circle would be in your debt.
Who is ass? Yes.
Thank you for all that you are doing to help.
Should receive some treasure down here. Nothing major, but... Book! Don't care. Book! Don't care. Dawn Lotus! Yay. Note! Don't care. Scroll! Don't care. Reading? What's that? I just look at the note. Read the first 2 words, that's it? Loot. Stuff. Yay. Nothing. Nice. Loot. Gimme. Elf root. Yes. Do elves just call it root? Okay, I think I got everything. The Canary Inquisitor is so tall that he knocks this thing around with his head. It's funny. I can knock it around with my staff, my stave, my large wooden pole, my giant orb on a stick. You know, that thing.
Sigrid says it will cost at least 10.
Good day to you.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must.
I wonder what he's compensated for.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Sir Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
My ears are huge, thank you.
My scouts still comb the hills for clues about the explosion. I'll take what I can find.
Because there's a about this character, him not here. So people, whenever people ask about, and be like, tell them, not here.
At your service.
I'm cutting out. Again, I named him because whenever people ask about him, I can be like, the people are going to be like, hey, where's the Inquisitor? And they all reply, he's not here. That sound better?
Let's see what we have.
All right.
So we're gonna want to do in hushed whispers. Great. Wonder what. Am I quiet? How's that? That's a little better. Turn my mic up a little bit. Let's see. You don't need anything right now. So, Blackwall, Solus, I guess, and Barrick. helped. Let's see if this is helping with the voice cuts.
I see.
Let's see if this is helping with the voice cuts. I think it sounds fine.
Of course.
I think it sounds fine. Yeah, I'm not having any cutouts. Not here anyway. I don't know what's going on. Cause on my end I sound fine.
It's good to have commerce restored. I've many goods here.
Okay. We're gonna go up here. Equip Sir Black Wall here. Okay. Here we go. I think this is better. Okay. Should be good. Alright.
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Or something anyway. They're blocking the road.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable. Then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
I think the audio's... Hold on. There.
What can you tell me about the attackers on the road?
Several groups. Some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
Thanks for the warning.
Okay. We're going here. Should be fun.
There, the bandits.
I doubt...
According to my research, the ancient elves may have set up wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against tears.
Help this mage out.
And Iran Atishan. I did not expect to see another Dalish blood here. My name is Miris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
Sure.
It sounds worth investigating.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead.
Okay.
Thank you for joining me. I do not think I could have done this alone.
What took you away from your clan?
They were all killed by a demon that our keeper was foolish enough to summon. I am the only survivor of Clan Vernen. I was searching for another clan that would take me in when the breach appeared. Now, I'm doing whatever I can to help with this madness.
Ah. Okay.
What manner of flame is this?
I have heard of this, but never seen it before. It is called Veilfire. It is a form of sympathetic magic, a memory of flame that burns in this world where the veil is thin.
Pretty cool.
I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people.
There. If we activate that crystal, it should react to the strength of the veil.
Sounds good.
The runes are interacting with the light from the torch.
Fire rune. That's always nice.
Yes, the wards are helping to strengthen the veil. This area should be safer for travelers now.
Well, that should prove useful. And it seems the ancestors left something for me as well. Interesting. I believe our alliance is concluded. Go in peace, stranger.
Mahalani, Maglandeval, via Enasalim.
Aye. Perhaps you're right. Here, take it. Go with Mithal's blessing.
I think I got it. Yep. Okay. See what else we can find. Huh, that's just another torch. Ah, more loot. Loot's always good. Alright.
retreating. We must pursue.
Alright, got him. Good boy.
Decent place to camp.
It's Black Wall. Should be a couple more places I need to grab a... Meaning we should teleport back to the road.
Of course.
What do you mean?
Good day. Welcome back. We can do, just ask.
Thank you.
Let's try to establish before we...
Maker's breath. If I were back in the city, I could just steal some blankets.
The apostates are out of control.
The Templars aren't looking any better here.
We should move on. We can only restore order by securing an alliance.
Alright, that was pretty easy.
So it was just you, alone in the vast wilderness.
What are you on about?
The lone wanderer searching the world. What's he trying to find? Love? Absolution?
Try someone with a strong arm and stronger will to fight Darkspawn.
Yes, but what does that represent?
Wanting to kill more Darkspawn.
You're just like Sebastian.
Big treasure chest. What does it hold? A single amulet. Nice. What's this? Over here. Quest something. Level up. Nice. Okay. Get your stillness.
Decent spot to camp.
There we go. One last camp. Some fools over here.
Those wolves have madness in their eyes.
The breach may have driven them mad. Or perhaps a demon took command of the pack.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Prepare yourself. The area ahead is fortified. Got some more loot here.
Is it a doggo? Yeah, kinda. Fox. Won't let me pass, huh? Alright. Fine. Alright. See if we can get to this campsite here. Hopefully it's not too much further. I think I still need to kill some rams. Let's see if we can... Did I even shoot it?
One down!
Huh. Alright. Ah, there's one. Cool. There we go. May as well give that to the when we're done with.
This would make a good place to camp.
Okay. What's next on our agenda? We have a quest to turn in. We should do this and acquire an agent first. Because I have Varric in my party. That will certainly help out. We're gonna need a little bit more power.
If there's anything we can do, just ask.
Take care.
What do you want?
What kind of cut are they giving you? Have you got protection? I see a suspicious lack of guards. It looks to me like you've been cut loose. Maybe you should look for a new employer.
Are you serious? The high and mighty Inquisition needs smugglers? All right, I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Yay! Cool. Alright, so I guess the next is give the ram meat to the person there. That should help us out with some power.
It's just what I heard. Mages, Templars, bandits, demons, making it hard.
Here, maybe this will help.
It more than helps. With this, I can fill these hungry bellies. Give these folks some hope. I didn't think much.
Alright. 3 more power. While we wall, we're gonna do this.
You're certain?
I don't know. Thank you.
We'll make good use of it.
True enough. Anything we can do, just ask.
Thank you.
Alright. fruit. More elf fruit. I'm really glad this doesn't take up inventory space. Okay. There's some treasure over here.
Mages and Templars fighting everywhere. Great job, Blondie.
You're welcome.
That tower is impressive, even as a ruin. I wonder what dreams it might hold.
Of course that's what you care about, Celeste. Plenty of elf fruit here. Collect it while I can.
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
All right. There was supposed to be something back here. Oh well. Maybe I'll have to come back here later. Okay. Well, it's right over here, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we'll teleport over there. That is why we grab the camps. To make it a little easier.
One down.
Alright.
Good find.
So, what do we got left? That one. Let's see. Return to Redcliffe so that I can turn in those flowers. Or the quest for those flowers, I suppose.
No man
I do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine.
I clean Senna.
After all the long years. Thank you, Master Rat.
May it be with you.
There we go. So, what's next on the agenda? Sure. We'll do that one. I think that's one of 2 quests that disappear after you do in Hushed Whispers or the Templar one, Champions of the Just, I think. So, yeah. Okay.
Nothing to report, Doctor.
We may as well do this skull while it's right here. Shouldn't take me too long to do.
What's with the skull?
Boop. Boop. There's one here and here. So, we're gonna head down here. Nothing, no items dropped. Okay. Another life ward amulet. So we're gonna go along this ravine here. Templar encampment.
The Templars must have taken that fort up ahead.
And here they are. Okay, that guy's dead. Make sure that we're all shielded up. Shouldn't be too many more Templars left here. cleaned up a lot of it. Shocks here. Blackwall's doing pretty well. That's always good. I'm gonna shield myself. Just to make sure I'm not chugging away health potions. And then there's this guy left. Let's just nuke him with that. Panic him a little bit. Target him with that. Make sure we're shielded, of course.
Refugees should be safer on the King's Road now.
The apostates will still be a problem.
That gave us 2 power. Looking good. We also leveled up with our characters. Let's get Shield Bash. For Solus, we're gonna get Guardian Spirit to keep him alive. For Varric, we're gonna get Full Draw. That should be good enough. Okay. Now we need to go back to camp and see if we can deal with the mages. Takes a while to do the fast travel. There's no ambushes, unfortunately, in this game. It's not like Dragon Age Origins or 2, where you get ambushes for traveling. Don't know why. You think you'd get some ambushes, but no. Shard.
Interesting. cannot say what it is, but there must be a reason the skull illuminated the object.
They're upon us!
That was a little rough.
Mages and Templars fighting everywhere. Great job, Blondie.
You've said that. You have said that, Varric. Exclamation mark. Thing. Must be up on that little hillside there. Okay. Gotta get rid of that guy. Black wall. Got him. Okay. Let's close this rift. I can't find that location right now. I know where it is, but I can't really find it because I don't have a quest for it. So, oh well. Gonna miss out on 2 power and a bit of influence, I think, is what's going to happen. I don't know. Maybe I should, pour a clue or something. Well, it's up there. That's gonna be a pain. Ah. There we go. Now I should be able to receive experience for it. Got another landmark there. And we should be able to find. Here it is.
I sense magical energies ahead. The mages cannot be far.
Oh boy. Yikes. Okay. Okay.
If the apostate's dead, refugees should have an easier time on the King's Road.
200 influence. Probably around 2 power. And a new staff. Ooh. All right. So we got the power we need. We're just gonna collect some of this loot. Okay. And this is where I'm going to end the stream. Next time we will take the battle to Redcliffe. See you guys next time. Before I start the next stream, though, I will be like selling gear, changing loot, and not talking to companions or anything, but just doing some upgrades in town. And I'll mention what I have done with the war table and stuff while I am doing that. So, yeah, before I start the next stream, that's what I'll be doing. Anyways, see you guys next time.